There are so many people who believe the lie that is being repeated about the president of the United States. So thankfully, I was ready. I played over the phone the montage that shows the president repeatedly denouncing white supremacy. This person was stunned. This person who hates Trump is now thinking about voting for Trump. This is a lifelong Democrat. Allow me to play it for you, because I honestly think that there are people sitting around who are believing the bull crap lie, pardon me, that Trump doesn't denounce white supremacy. In fact, if you are one of those, will you please call me? And maybe I can change your mind too. That's the only way we're going to win, is with facts and truth. It's the only chance we've got. If we wallow in the lies, we're doomed. I listened to Tom Cotton this morning on Hugh Hewitt's show. Senator Cotton lays out what the Democrats are clearly desiring. Packing the court, adding 2 states, Puerto Rico and D.C., ending the filibuster, never allowing the people to have the power again. That's the Democrats' end game. And they're telling us, you have to understand, they're telling us, with Joe Biden's refusal to answer the question the other night, and of course Chris Wallace's refusal to follow up, I guess, they want to pack the courts. They want 13 justices. They want to hijack the court. They want to add 2 states that will be Democrat-controlled in perpetuity so they can always have Democrat majority in America. They want to end the filibuster so the minority never stands a chance. They do want to take away your right to keep and bear arms. They do want to take away your right to worship as you see fit. They do want to transform this country. And it's made up of people like the person I talked to last night who had no idea that the President of the United States has repeatedly denounced white supremacy, going back many years. One of the clips is from a long time ago. The others are not so long ago. How many times you want Trump to denounce white supremacy? Here's the montage that everybody ought to hear and see every single time the lie is repeated that Trump refuses to denounce white supremacy.
I totally disavow the Ku Klux Klan. I totally disavow David Duke.
When you say the party is self-destructing, what do you see as the biggest problem with the Reform Party right now?
Well, you've got David Duke just joined, a bigot, a racist, a problem. I mean, this is not exactly the people you want in your party.
So are you prepared right now to make a clear and unequivocal statement renouncing the support of all white supremacists?
Of course I am. Of course I am.
How many times do I have to reject? I've rejected David Duke. I've rejected the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan.
About the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans.
In one voice, our nation must condemn racism, bigotry, and white supremacy.
How many times you want him to do it? I'm serious. How many times would you like him to do it before it'll suffice? And again, I need you to hear me on this. Last night, a Trump-hating liberal Democrat who was stunned at that montage had no idea. I know what Trump's doing. I know what he's trying to do, and I understand he's sick of he never wants to give a hostile media what they're demanding. That's Trump. Now, you either get that about him or you don't. But please don't insult the millions and millions of us who identify as Republicans or conservatives or center-right Americans or center-left or any political stripe, don't condemn us by suggesting that we're supporting a guy who refuses to denounce bigotry and hatred and white supremacy. This has been an issue front and center in 2020, and we should welcome the conversation. We should not denounce people who have deep concerns about racial injustice and inequities. I've never said that, ever. But stop lying about Trump and pretending he's not denouncing and hasn't denounced repeatedly white supremacy. Again, what should he do? You want him to carry around a sign? When Chris Wallace asked that question, it's not a good faith question. It's a good faith question if you're going to ask Joe Biden, do you condemn Antifa with the same intensity as demanding that Trump again denounce white supremacy? And I will tell you that the transformation of the person I spoke to last night was pretty profound. Welcome in to the Mike Gallagher Show, 13 minutes past the hour. It is a Thursday, October 1st episode. And I'm glad you're here in the ReliefFactor.com studios. We've got a lot of territory today, got lots to bring you up to date on. It's one of those busy days where I got to pack about 12 pounds of sugar into a 3-pound sack. But we can do it. You and me, fighting the good fight. My number, 1-800-655-MIKE. Listen, I'm all ears. If you think Trump hasn't done enough on condemning white supremacy, you go ahead and give me a call. Put you at the top of the line. How many times would you like him to do it? 800-655-MIKE. I hope you join us.